Assalamu alaikum dear students. I hope so you all are fine and you are enjoying good health. I am your chemistry teacher Sundar Sanif and today I will teach you chapter 8 chemical reactivity, and for today our topic is electropositivity and metals. By the end of this lesson, students will be able to understand electropositivity and its trends, classification of metals, physical and chemical properties of metals. So let's move towards the topic, electropositivity. Electropositivity is also called as metallic character. Students, why it is also called as metallic character? Because it is the property of the metals to lose electrons from their outermost shell. So it is also called as metallic character. Metallic and non-metallic character. Metallic character is the tendency of an element to lose electron and form positive ions or cations. For example, alkali metals are the most electropositive elements. It is also called as electropositivity. The tendency of an element to accept electrons to form an anion is called its non-metallic or electronegative character. For example, chlorine, oxygen and phosphorus show greater electronegative or non-metallic character. Okay, so what does this electropositivity or electropositive character means? The tendency of the metals to lose electrons, it is called as electropositivity or electropositive character. Electropositivity or electropositive character is also called as metallic character. Okay, so metallic character, electropositivity, both these are same, and it is the tendency of any element or any metal basically to lose the electron from the outermost shell. We can also call it the tendency of the metal to lose valence electron is called as electropositivity. On the other hand, the tendency of any other element to gain electron or to accept electron is called as electronegative character or electronegativity. Electronegative character or electronegativity is also called as non-metallic character. For example, chlorine, oxygen and phosphorus, they show greater electronegativity. And what are the examples for electropositivity? For example, if there is sodium metal like Na, one electron is present in the outermost shell of sodium, so sodium will tend to lose that one electron in order to complete its octet, and this is the electropositive or the metallic character for sodium. Trends of electropositivity in groups and periods. Let me tell you that what does this word trends means. Students, trends means that you have to tell that specific character is increasing or it is decreasing along a period, and same it is increasing or decreasing along a group. Okay, let me remind you that the horizontal rows in the periodic table, they are called as periods, and the vertical columns in the periodic table, they are called as groups. So what are the trends for electropositivity? You have to tell that in periods it is increasing or decreasing, or in groups it is increasing or decreasing. So electropositive nature of metal, actually electropositive character decreases when we move from left to right in a period. Okay, and when we move from top to bottom in a group, electropositive character will increase. Okay, again I am repeating that when we move from left to right in a period, electropositive character or metallic character, it will decrease, and when we move from top to bottom along a group, electropositive character, it will increase. What is the reason behind it? When we move from left to right in a period, what will happen? That the electrons are added in the same shell. Okay, and if electrons are added in the same shell, it is difficult for any metal to lose electron when we move from left to right. Okay, it is difficult for any metal to lose electron. Electropositive character decreases along a period from left to right in a periodic table because atomic size decreases due to the increase of the nuclear charge. It means elements at the start of the period are more metallic. This character will decrease when we move from left to right in a period. Okay, but when we move from top to bottom in a group, what will happen? Electropositive character increases down the group because size of the atom increases. For example, lithium metal is less electropositive than sodium, which is in turn less electropositive than potassium. Okay, so keep this thing in your mind that when we move from left to right in a period, electropositivity will decrease, and when we move from top to bottom in a group, electropositivity will increase. Electropositive character increases down the group because of increase in atomic size. Trends of electropositivity. Trends in periods. Electropositivity decreases from left to right in a period because ionization energy increases along the period. Trends in groups. Electropositivity increases from top to bottom in a group because ionization energy decreases down the group. So if ionization energy will increase, electropositive character will decrease. If the ionization energy will decrease, electropositive character or a metallic character will increase. So both they have the reverse trends along the period and along the group. Metals. Any strong and relatively ductile substance that provide electropositive ions to corrosive environment and that can polished to a high luster. Okay, what are metals? Metals which has a tendency to lose their electrons. What are the properties of metals? Their physical property is that almost all the metals are solid except mercury. They have high melting and boiling points except alkali metals. They possesses metallic luster and can be polished. They are malleable, can be hammered into sheets. Ductile, which means they can be drawn into wires and give off a tone with heat. They are good conductors of heat and electricity. They have high densities and they are hard except sodium and potassium. You know the properties, the physical properties of metals from very early grades. So what are the chemical properties of metals? They easily lose electron and form positive ion. For example, if we have sodium and it will lose one electron, it will form cation, that is Na positive. So first of all, why sodium will lose its one electron? And the answer is in order to gain stability. This is the reactivity of sodium metal with any other element from periodic table. Students, the different kinds of materials around us exist in variety of forms. Things like aeroplanes, trains, building frames, automobiles, or even different machines and tools are due to the different properties of various metals. The non-metal exist as gases, liquids, or they may be soft or hard solids. They occupy upper right position in periodic table. Carbon, nitrogen, phosphorus, oxygen, sulfur, most of the halogens and the noble gases are non-metals. They show a variety of the chemical reactivities. They form different ionic and covalent compounds, many of which are solids or liquids. Student, this sodium is a metal, and metals are the elements which are very electropositive in their nature, and they form cations by the loss of electrons. Metals can be categorized as very reactive, less reactive, and least reactive. So sodium is from first group, so its oxidation state will be +1 and it will lose one electron. Classification of metals. What is the classification of metals? Actually, potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium and aluminium, they are very reactive, never found as a free element, and extracted from electrolysis, whereas zinc, ferric, and lead, all these are moderately reactive, found as oxides, carbonates or sulfides extracted by reaction with carbon monoxide or carbon. And whereas copper, mercury, silver and gold, they are not very reactive, may be found in nature as free elements known for a very long time. So what will happen there? This first category of the metal, they are very reactive. The second category of the metal is moderately reactive. And the third category of metal, they are not very reactive. Physical properties of metals. First one, melting point. Solid at room temperature except mercury. Mercury is used in thermometers. Density. Vary from less than water, sodium, to very high or very dense like lead. Aluminium is used in aircrafts because of low density. Thermal conductivity. All metals conduct heat well because they are good conductors of heat and electricity. Aluminium and stainless steel used in cooking pans. Malleability. Metals can be bent into different shapes. They can be converted into different shapes. For example, car bodies made up of steel sheets, flat steel sheets. Strength. Some metals are strong. Iron used to make reinforced concrete. Electrical conductivity. All good conductors as solids or liquids, they all are good conductors of heat and electricity. Copper and aluminium used to make electrical wires. So these are the physical properties of metals, that is melting point, density, thermal conductivity, malleability, strength and electrical conductivity. They usually have high melting points. Their density vary from less than water, or they may be more dense like lead. They are good conductors of heat. Thermal conductivity. Malleability, they can be converted into any shape. Okay. Strength, some metals are very strong and they are also very good conductors of electricity. Chemical properties of metals. Students, metals have tendency to donate electron. Therefore, they always form cations. For example, the oxidation state for first group element is +1 and for second group element it is +2. Means the first group elements can lose 1 electron and the second group elements can lose 2 electrons. Displace hydrogen gas form dilute acids. For example, zinc and HCl, when they both react together, they will give us zinc chloride with the liberation of hydrogen gas. Metals react with oxygen to produce basic oxides. For example, sodium and oxygen react together to give us sodium oxide. Metal reacts with hydrogen to produce hydrides. For example, calcium and hydrogen, they both react together to give us calcium hydride. Almost all the metals easily lose electron and they form positive ion. They readily react with oxygen to form basic oxides. They usually form ionic compounds with non-metals and they have metallic bonding. So these are the chemical properties of metals. So students, this was all about today's lecture. I hope so you got all my point. Still, if you have any question or any query, you can ask me anytime. Here is your homework. You have to write the answer of these questions on notebooks. Your first question is, what is electropositivity? And you also have to tell what are the trends of electropositivity along the group, along the period, and you have to give the answer with reason why it is increasing or decreasing. Your second question is, what are chemical properties of metals? So students, this was all about today's lecture. I hope so you got all my points. Still, if you have any question or any query, you can ask me during our Zoom session. I will clear your concerns by using video slides and by using whiteboards. So till that, take good care of yourself and everyone else around you. Have a good day. Best of luck. Allah Hafiz.